area and circumference. So remember, area is given to us as pi radius squared. For circumference, there's two methods that we approach it. 2 times pi times the radius, or my favorite, diameter times pi. And we have to remember that the diameter is related to 2 times the radius, and the radius is going to be equal to half of the diameter. So we look at the first problem. The first thing we do is my radius here is 7. My diameter is 14, so twice that. Which makes it pretty simple. All I gotta do is substitute into my formulas. So pi radius squared, my radius being 7, square that, and I get 49 pi millimeters squared for my area. For circumference, we can use either one. Now, because I don't have to do any further multiplying if I use a diameter, or basically I already did it, my diameter would be 14 millimeters. So the diameter here is 58, which means half of that is going to be my radius, so half of that is 29. And so once again, I simply got to substitute it in. So area would be pi my radius squared, and so squared is 841 pi yards squared. For the circumference, since I'm given the diameter, I'm going to use that. So 58 pi yards. So here we have the same thing, right? So it says find the diameter, right? So diameter is equal to something of a circle with a circumference. So here my circumference is 65.97 meters. So I'm going to use the formula. Circumference is equal to diameter times pi. So the circumference, they're given to me as 65.97. I'm looking for the diameter, and the diameter is being multiplied by pi. So to find the diameter, I simply divide both sides by pi, and I get that, and my diameter is going to be 20.998, which is about 21 meters. It says find the diameter of a circle with an area. So remember, area is pi radius squared of 90.25 meters squared. And so here my area is 90.25 pi meters squared. And so that's exactly how I'm going to set it up. So 90.25 pi is equal to pi the radius squared. So if you notice, because they both have pi's, I'm going to divide pi on both sides. Pi's cancel, and I'm left with 90.25 is equal to my radius squared. I'm almost there. I got to get rid of the square. So square root both sides, and I get the radius to be 9.5, which means that that diameter is twice that. So 9.5 times 2 is 19 meters. We have find the radius of a circle that has a circumference of 35. So remember, circumference can be given us in two different methods. We're going to use diameter times pi. Now if you notice, that circumference is 35 pi, and so we're going to set 35 pi equals to diameter times pi. Now because they both have a pi in it, we divide by pi on both sides. They cancel out, and I'm left with a diameter of 35. Since I know that the diameter is twice the radius, or the radius is half of the diameter, that's telling me that half of that is going to give me the radius. So my radius here is going to be 17.5 yards.